pipe cleaner crafts.
I'm feeling creative today. Let's see what I have in my magical toy trunk to use to create with. I have pipe cleaners, tons and tons of pipe cleaners. Poof balls. Love so many poof balls. Oh, there's some red poof balls and yellow and green and blue. I have googly eyes. Those will definitely come in handy. And some scissors. Now, we'll definitely want to make sure to be careful with scissors. Anytime you're going to use scissors, just make sure you have a grown-up nearby. Okay, what can I create? I'm going to start with a pair of glasses. I think I'll use yellow and blue because I love yellow and blue. Having a yellow t-shirt is really cool. Okay, so for making a pair of glasses, I think I want to twist it all together. So I'm going to twist, twist, twist so that it gets a really cool look of the colors together. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's more about it looking cool and being fun. And then when it gets to the end, I'm going to go ahead and measure. Let's see. So I want this little part to go behind my ear so that it can kind of bend behind my ear. Hello out there. And then I'm going to pinch it right here where my eye is. That way it goes in front of my eye. And I'm going to make my glasses super round. I think that would be really neat. So I'll wrap it around. And then this little part right here at the end, I'm just gonna fold it over like that. I'll squeeze nice and snug. There we go. And so now I'll finagle this little circle. Let's do a check to see if it fits. I love these. So now we have to make the other side, but I need to be able to see. So let's go ahead and put the old spectacles back on. Okay, so I want the side to match. So yellow and blue. I'm gonna go ahead and twist it together. I like taking two cool things and mixing them together to make something even cooler. Look at how neat that looks. Now, if we were using paint and we were mixing some blue and yellow, we'd make green. But it's not gonna make green with pipe cleaners because it's not a liquid, so it's just these two colors getting twisted together. And complete! Okay, I think for this time I can actually even compare it with the first side so that I can bend it in the same spot. So that's the part that'll go behind my ear. And then I'll pinch it in the same spot. That way they're the same. And I folded it up. And this side is gonna go around the opposite way. And yep, we're gonna just bend this part over. And squeeze nice and snug. Oh man, this wouldn't work if they were apart like this. So we're gonna have to connect them together. Oh, we're about to use scissors, so you wanna make sure to grab a grown-up before you use scissors on your own. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut just two little pieces. Snip, snip. And then I'm gonna twist these two tiny pieces together. Because this part's gonna be this little bridge right here that goes above my nose to connect the glasses together. So I'll fold that part over, and then I'll fold the other side over. Let's see if they fit. They're perfect! My new quirky glasses. Man, I wish I could see better out of these. I'd wear these ones all the time. What else am I gonna create? Wait a second. I'm gonna make a puppet. Oh, and I think I'll use a purple pipe cleaner. Ooh, and I think some pink, maybe yellow. Both pink and yellow look pretty cool, but I like that yellow looks a lot different than purple. So I'll make some antennas on top of my puppet, and then he'll need some eyeballs. So first I'll go ahead and add the antenna on this side. So I'm gonna just wrap the pipe cleaner around just so that it's snug as a bug in a rug on top of that pipe cleaner. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side where I'll wrap the pipe cleaner. Hello! All right, so now we're gonna take this and put it in the middle of my finger. Kind of finagle with it. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. So now we need our eyeballs. And we want the eyeballs to sit right on top of my finger, right? So if they're gonna be right on top of my finger, I'll go ahead and set this one right there, and I'll take my hand out and then wrap the pipe cleaner around. I might even pull this little poof ball part out a bit. That way his eyeball can be a little more seen. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So set that right there. He's gonna be perfect. All right, and hold him in place. Wrap that around. Get it all situated. Oh, it looks like this antenna got a little bit backwards, so we'll just twist it a little. That's the great thing about pipe cleaners. They're actually pretty easy to work with. He's great, but he needs some actual eyeballs. Bring on the googlies. Set that eyeball right there. Hello, I am Pete the Puppet. What's up, Pete? I'm Torbee. It's super great to meet you. Hello. Aw, Pete, you're awesome. Let's go ahead and set you down. Oh, I'll set both of you new crafts up here. What should I make now? You know what animal I love? Turtles! And I've got tons of green and brown. Okay, so for this turtle, let's start by making the shell. So I'm gonna hold this piece right here and I'll wrap it around my thumb and 2 fingers. And when I take my thumb and 2 fingers out, I'm gonna kind of make the coil a little bit tighter. Make it a little bit more snug. Something I like about pipe cleaners is that they can connect since they're so strong. So I'll even connect that part right there. So here's our little shell. I'm gonna set him right there. Happy little shell. So now we'll need a green piece for all the legs, and we're gonna connect it to a brown piece. So here's another part. We're gonna use scissors. What do we do with scissors? Make sure we have a grown-up. So I'm gonna take this part and wrap it to make kind of a round little foot right there. And then twist it at the top. And then snip. We'll set his foot right there. We're gonna do the same thing 3 more times. And snip. So now we have 2, or if you want to learn some Spanish, which I love learning Spanish, that would be dos. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. And then 4. And 4 is a fun one. 4 is cuatro. Snip. So now we have our 1, 2, 3, cuatro. 1, 2, 3, 4 legs and feet for our little turtle. But they need to connect somehow to the shell. So we're going to connect them by putting them onto this brown piece and folding it over. Taking the next one, folding it over. And wrap that a little tiny bit. Fold it over. Fold the fourth one over. And then we're going to wrap this around. But before we do, our turtle needs a tail. So I'm going to set this down and go back to this last little green piece. Snip. That one's going to be a little bit teenier than the feet were. And we can fold this at the very back. So now is the fun part. We're going to put everything inside of this little shell. So we're going to wrap all this around, and I'm going to use my finger because it makes it easier to get it coiled nice and snug. And I'm going to keep a piece loose because this will connect it to the shell. Got our 4 little legs. Pull his shell a little bit so that it's all nice and snug. It looks like our turtle is almost done, but he's missing one super important thing, his head. So we're gonna set his little body right here, grab one more piece of the green, and I'm gonna use probably about a finger length, and we will snip. This part's fun, because this part we're gonna coil it up. Coil, coil, coil. And then, like we do with lots of the pipe cleaners, we're gonna connect him just a little bit. We just have to fold him a teeny bit. And let's give him some eyeballs. Little Timmy the turtle, our sweet little buddy. We want him to see on both sides, so we'll give him 2 eyes. One. Look at the cutest turtle in the world. Oh, Timmy the turtle, it's so good to see you. Nice to see you too. I'm gonna join Pete the puppet. You two will make some fancy friends, won't you? Good golly, I love creating with things I've already got. I would love to see what you can create.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.